So today I'm going to be sharing this beautiful blonde ombre wig from WigLogic. They sent it over to me, and of course I had to come through and slay it with you guys. This wig did come equipped with 2 little braids, and I thought they are so cute. Went ahead and made the baby hair, wand curled it, and just styled it all together. Also, I'm using a new powder in the parting, and I'm also going to show you kind of a way to help you with the white cast whenever you bond your wigs down. So if you're interested in seeing how I slay this wig from start to finish and all the details on how to slay your wig, keep on watching. So WigLogic is a really cool company that sent me over a blonde wig. I've worked with this company once before and I love their hair. So this one is a lace wig. Also with my package came this nice little bag. It's kind of like a dust bag and it has their logo embossed. I have all the information on this and where to purchase linked in the description bar. Also, this is a tutorial I did before this one and love this. So I have this information in the description bar as well if you're looking for something a little bit more natural. But if you're here for the blonde, they sent me over a nice travel size got to be glue. Perfect because I do want to travel a lot coming up soon, and I'll have a nice travel size got to be glue to go in my luggage. So also another cool thing is that they put your wig into one of these really cool hangers. Also great for travel, so I think they know your girl's trying to travel really soon, so definitely will be holding on to this. So this is the wig here. It is a nice blonde color. I am so excited to play in this one. Again, I did have a peek at it, so I have kind of, you know, got it a little bit frizzy, but don't worry about that. I'm going to be styling it in just a moment. But really cool because they sent it to me already styled. Also, it is a full lace wig. So you see there's lace all kind of ways in the front. So you can see there's lace, a ton of lace all around the front. There's also a ton of lace in the back. You have adjustable straps. They've already added my elastic band, so I'm literally ready to go. Right here, this looks like cap, and it is like a cap, but underneath this is also lace. Because the root is dark, you probably won't be able to see the lace, but you guys can see there's no track. You can see my hand there. This is like the middle of the wig right here, and there's no track. That is absolutely lace. But this is me splitting the wig in half, and it's all dark root all throughout. Back at it again with another tutorial. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this one off. You can see it is stuck to my head. It ain't going nowhere. All it takes is a little bit of H2O. I do not use Ghost Bond or Bold Hold on my wigs because I am afraid of it like ruining my skin and stuff. So I just use my Got To Be Glue, the free spray, and the gel. And if you just spray it down with a little bit of water, it comes right up. To clean up that mess and like the residue that you see all over, I just spray a nice size amount of alcohol onto a rag. Use a cotton ball, don't mess up your rags, but here I just used a rag and it comes off really good, like new. And this is the wig. It came with an elastic band, so I adjusted the straps and I cut off the lace at the back half of the wig. Because it is a full lace wig, there was lace and excess lace all the way around, and this is what it looks like perfectly flopped on my head. Now the elastic band could have been just a smidget tighter, and that's just because of the shape and size of my head. I do feel like I have a smaller head when it comes to stuff like that. But you know, you can always adjust that or replace it or whatever you choose. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut off the excess lace on this one. The lace is much lighter than my skin, but you're going to see in the very end, and you've probably already seen it in the very beginning, it all will come together. So all I do is I just go ahead and I add the Blast Freeze spray around the perimeter of my head. I do have a large forehead, so I am able to place it in front of my hairline. I know it is pretty scary putting anything on your hairline and, you know, in fear of being bald-headed, but you know, big foreheads come in handy for something. Also in that bag was a wig cap. I forgot to show you that, guys, so I kind of showed you really quickly. They gave you a wig cap and they gave you a travel size got to be glue gel, as well as that travel bag and the dust bag. So pretty good deal, right? Now you have to take your time with this, pretty much just let it get tacky for about, I would say maybe about 15-20 seconds, and you can go on top of it. Also, something that I never did in the past that I do now is I do use a blow dryer on cool setting. For here, the lace is not my skin tone, and because the root is a pretty light color root, it makes the lace look much darker on my, or I'm sorry, lighter on my complexion. If this had black root, it would look completely different. So it was like the knots are bleached and it is pre-plucked, so it does look pretty scary. It kind of looks like it's over plucked or over bleached, but you will see in the end it'll all come together. So I did not tweeze out or pull out any of the hair. Like I said, it came pre-plucked, so I just went ahead and trimmed the baby hair down pretty low. I kept it kind of long only because, like I said, it was pre-plucked and I wanted to make it look as full as possible. I didn't want to like thin it out even more by going super small and thin with the baby hair. And I am just using my edge booster. You guys know I love this stuff. Now I'm going to take a razor. I got this from Sally's. I'm just going to go ahead and trim down the hair. I kept the baby hair pretty long, but once I swooped it, it was like swooping on top of the braids, which didn't look really good. Now I'm going to work on the sideburns. Went ahead and I did pluck those out a little bit just because I wanted that to look super thin and natural. And you kind of just go back and forth and just play with it until you get it right. You guys can see the lace is coming up a little bit on the sides. So I'm going to have to go back in and touch that up. And here I did the pull method to kind of get some of that out of the sideburn area. I just don't like that to be super thick these days, so I try to thin it out as much as possible without going too crazy. Now I'm pretty much done. But I'm going to take the Old Boy palette by Morphe and go ahead and try to make it look my skin tone. You see that white cast there? Again, if the lace was a little bit darker and the root on the color, or the root on the hair was darker, that white cast would not be as noticeable. But I do find that whenever I do blonde, every imperfection shows and it's so much brighter and harder to conceal, but it definitely is possible. So I just take a skin color eyeshadow. In this case, you can use a foundation powder or whatever you choose, and I kind of just dab it in there. Now I went back and I just wanted to make sure there was no white cast or white gel on the baby hair, and I kind of just brushed everything out to make sure that there wasn't, and smoothed everything out. Now here I am taking the, what is this? This is a Skinny Serum by Paul Mitchell, I'm sorry. And I'm just taking that and just adding a little bit of an oil on the lace. This is going to help it to look a little bit more skin-like and less of the white cast. Also, the fact that we use that blast-free spray did make it look a little bit more dry. So I just need a little bit of oil, and you see how I pat that in, and now it does not look as crazy as it did before. You can go ahead and add a little bit more, but kind of this was just, you know, where I was with it. Now I'm pretty much done with the wig. It did come with a nice loose wave, but I kind of wanted to bring back a little bit of the curls. It was a little bit more curled, but again, I played with it a few days before I actually put the wig on and styled it. So because I messed with it, the curls did drop. So word to the wise, if you get a new wig, you know, if you pull it out, kind of play with it, and then just like put it back carelessly, it will ruin the style a little bit. So be careful and kind of, you know, be careful how you store your wigs if you want to keep your style. But of course, it was an easy fix. I just went ahead and did some uneven backhanded wand curls. I curled away from my face opposed to towards my face, and I just made it do what it do. So every time you curl, you know, wand curl a curl, I leave it there for about 10 to 15 seconds, let it drop. I didn't use any product. If you do, just use an oil sheen or like a Sebastian Shapers, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so what do you guys think of this wig? I don't think I've ever done this color blonde root before. So I kind of was a little bit nervous because it is somewhat on the yellow side. As far as the ends go, it kind of is like yellow, but it still has an ash tone to it. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous because I was like, you know, even though it has a dark root, the dark root may not look good on me, right? But as far as this look goes, I definitely love it. It is super gorgeous. The hair itself holds a curl. I like the nice ash tone. I was kind of waiting until I came back to talk to you guys to kind of let the wand curls go. So go ahead and check out WigLogic. I have the details on how to purchase this wig listed in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.